Alrighty, nearly there. Episode 12. Here we are. We're on to our third place team, third place for the second year in a row. It is yours truly, and look, I could go and tell you how amazing my draft was and how much I'm going to wipe the floor with all of you motherfuckers again in the regular season, and I'm sure get knocked out in the playoffs by Rose again. However, I thought just for fairness, I will go and ask the commissioner himself to give me a draft grade and to give me the best and worst IDP players. And he's made me promise that I need to say it word for word. I could not change the grades and improve the comments. So here we go. From Rose, printed out there. See, it's different. So, rookie grade was a B+, easily, which should be an A if everything turns out like it could. Sounds a bit like a story here. Maybe Cinderella's going to find her slipper at last. Normally I'd shit on these draft grades, but this was as good as it can get from a quality standpoint and draft positioning standpoint. Gaz nailed it, just like I nail Grant's mum. Strength on strength for Jamison Williams. Wide receiver depth is not an issue at all for this team, although JW healing from the ACL isn't something Gaz has to worry about because the squad depth is there. Like having some depth there, just like in Grant's mum. I'll keep going with those jokes. I wouldn't expect a lot straight away, but when he's right, it'll show on the fantasy board sooner than later. KT, Steele, Bell, underrated pick. May have to wait a bit for the quarterback situation to clear up. Of course, Watson looking at a 12-month suspension at the point of this filming. By the time this is released, we may know about suspension. Who knows? That's what he's talking about. But Bell's going to have a learning curve anyway, as rookies do during the start of the season. Late season surge could be on the cards. Ingram, nice sleeper pick, not handcuffed to Williams or Benjamin, and James Conner is an accident waiting to happen. Again, like Bell, could be an end of season surge. And then Troy Anderson, good pick, young player and rookie linebacker, with already one linebacker from Atlanta out of the way, and possibly Deion Jones going as well. Already has a chance to have snaps, and if that's the case on a bad team like Atlanta, they allow their linebackers to flourish. The best IDP pick was Jordan Whitehead in the 11th, is fantastic. If the Jets don't add to their depth chart, which you know, the Jets, they could. Jets safeties predominantly score very well in IDP, but my first response to this without looking was Cam Curl in the 6th, stud, a fucking stud. Worst pick, Divine Diabolo. Still have no idea who the fuck he is, and feel even worse for Gaz reaching with the idea that I was going to snipe him. But honestly, I felt bad telling him that I had no idea who the fuck he was, and an even worse indictment of that pick was the Raiders fans in our league not knowing either. Raiders are in a division with a lot of pass-heavy teams, so to me, linebackers aren't the need to jump on early from that division, but DBs are instead. Again, could be a thing. Great if he is. Cut candidate isn't if he isn't, and a waste of an early pick otherwise. There you go. Thanks, Rose, for spending the time on doing that. He didn't give me a 2022 prediction, but I'm going to say, once again, a challenger. All right, onto the team here. I mean, look, it's pretty stacked all the way through. And I did a bit of work over the off-season. Quality players, good players for fantasy that will impact my overall scoring. However, I ended up trading those players that are of quality for picks to try and get a bit younger. And that's how I've ended up with some changes on the starting lineup. But look, Kyler, Harris, Kamara, Adams, Evans, Pittman. I think MPJ is going to have a big year. Kelsey, I think he's going to be still good again. I still think he's going to be one of those players that plays well for a long time. Really enjoy my starting lineup for my IDP, I think I got a good balance there and got them young as well. Big plans for Bolton this year. And look, I've got Diablo in there. You don't rate it, Rose, but you know, from all reports that I've read, he did really well as a linebacker. Sorry, I'm going to get this dog. Sorry about that. I just had to yell at the dog. Yeah, look, from all reports, he is a chance to be a great linebacker. And look, if he is roaming around and stuff and he's got that dual flexibility, could be good. There's some decent depth on the bench there as well, although, as you mentioned, yeah, Williams could be someone that starts in the IR for me. Some good players from the IDP bench. Baron Browning was the one that I'm just not sure if I did the right thing picking him just before Jamin Davis, but we'll see. All right, lads, have a good one.